Welcome to the Business Women Australia podcast show, the podcast that brings together industry leaders to discuss the latest trends, insights, and strategies. So sit back and relax. Let's get inspired by the amazing women who are shaping the future of professional women in Australia. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome everyone to the Business Women Australia podcast show. My guest today is a very special lady, and she's a transformational leader and former lawyer with over 30 years of combined legal and commercial experience in various corporate environments. She loves to share her knowledge to promote effective leadership, positive workplace behaviours that help drive high performance, positive culture, growth, resilience, and success. And her purpose is to mentor the emerging female leaders and migrant women in corporate Australia to break through their inner glass ceiling, to empower themselves and create their reality, which has led to release of her very first book, Create Your Reality Journal, which I've loved having a look through. And personally, I've just said that it's my April task to start for myself. So welcome, Preetie. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Leanne, and thank you, Business Women Australia, for having me on this platform. It's such a pleasure.
And we're gonna jump into it today because there's always so much to talk about, especially when we're talking about people's change, a new book, and there's a lot to cover. And I just want to first of all start with your experience and what inspired you to put this book together and bring it to people like myself who love to read and create better life experiences.
Well, Leanne, for years, I navigated through life feeling as if I was at the mercy of my circumstances, the external circumstances, the people around me, not fully understanding the role of my own thought patterns, my behaviors, beliefs, the choices that I make, and how all of this played a role in actually shaping my reality. So, following a life-changing situation many years ago, I think it was 2006, if I'm not mistaken, 2006, when I discovered journaling. For me, journaling became a mirror reflecting the internal landscape of my thoughts, my fears, my aspirations. And it was through this process of self-discovery that I did experience shifts in my perspective, my approach to my challenges, my struggles, and the situation I was facing then. All right. So when did this inspire me? When did it inspire me to write the book? It was a moment sometime mid last year as I was writing in my own journal, and particularly in a reflective moment. And when I realized that the insights I was gaining was so significant, and it would be remiss of me not to actually share it. And why would I keep something like that to myself when I know the value that journaling has had for me? So, and obviously the shifts that I've experienced over my life, from feeling stuck, from feeling like I was a victim, drifting through life, to being more purposeful, to being more engaged with the reality I wanted for myself, was too significant not to share. Hence, Create Your Reality Journal, which is a guided journal, was born.
And I love that. And I said to you earlier on, one of the things I actually really love is, writing down your gratitude in there, because it is that mirror of what you're really looking at. And the more you look at what you're grateful for, I think the more you find as well.
Very true.
I actually really love that. You've got to make that conscious thought of, what you're bringing into your life.
Yeah. That's right.
And talking about the book, in the book, you have there is this phrase in the book, There is magic within you. Only you can access this magic. Once unlocked, you can create the reality your heart desires. And it's quite powerful. So, could you just elaborate on what it means and how your readers can begin to unlock this magic?
Well, to me, this magic represents our innate potential, the power we have within each one of us. And this is a power we have to manifest our deepest desires and to shape our lives with intention and purpose. All right. So the magic within each one of us is this unique blend of or combination of our strengths, our traits, our talents, our gifts, our insights, the passion that we have, and the power of our thoughts and choices that we make. It's the realization that our inner world can significantly influence our outer reality. And then when I speak about the unlocking of this magic, what I'm actually referring to is the process of self awareness, the process of becoming authentic, of practicing mindset shifts, of emotional resilience. And it's about peeling back the layers of childhood programming, societal and cultural conditioning that we've all experienced, life experiences, and sometimes even the self imposed limitations. Basically, the narratives that we've been telling ourselves that we can't do this, we can't achieve, we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, not beautiful enough, all of those things. All right. So, the unlocking of this magic really it starts with cultivating a deep and honest relationship with one's self. And that would involve introspection. It would involve a willingness to confront our shadows and our light. And then the process of shifting from your shadows and stepping into the light.
And I've noticed that because, from the start, you talk about the 12 common personal barriers. And, my first thing was, for me, it's a little bit confronting because we always like to share only what our positive thing is. But it's true, unless we confront what our personal barriers are, to have that acknowledgement and to move forward from that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was actually a brilliant place to start off with, was acknowledging what our barriers are so we can move forward.
That's
And,
right.
so I do keep looking down because I do have your book in front of me. So I'm sorry if I'm not always looking up.
That's okay.
But there is so many great just bits in there that we don't tend to think about. We kind of want to push away. And I
Mm,
love that we have to bring it to our forethought. So,
that's right.
but, and you've created this book, and it's a beautiful blend of like your personal insight and actionable guidance within it. So, with that, how did you strike a balance between sharing your own experiences and providing a blueprint for all of your readers?
That's a very good question, Leanne. Look, at the core of my approach was to it's the recognition that while our stories may differ, right, each one of us have got our own personal stories and struggles. The details may differ. But the themes of challenges, struggles, discovery, resilience, triumph, that resonates universally. We all have those experiences. Right, my personal experiences provided, and I've shared those experiences within the book. It provides the raw, vulnerable narratives necessary to foster a genuine connection with my readers. It demonstrates that the part to self discovery and the part to creating of your reality, it's not really an abstract, but it's a lived and felt experience. Right, you see, these stories from my life makes the journey, I suppose, more relatable and real to my readers. However, I completely am aware that this book is to be a tool and not a memoir. So it's not a memoir, it's a tool. But
Yes.
I have distilled my experience and the lessons that I've learned into actionable guidance, aiming to offer this empowering blueprint that could be adapted to the unique landscapes of each of the readers' lives. Right? So it kind of represents a universal blueprint, if you like,
Mhm.
but it's grounded in that 7 principles that I've shared.
And I like the fact because, we do talk about, all the things that we go through, the self-sabotage and moving beyond that as well, which is, and we talk about this universal blueprint. I haven't met anybody who hasn't gone through that and have had to push past it to find success. Because
Mm,
it's not just that, it's that self-doubt that accompanies with it. It's that questioning if I am good enough, if I have done enough, if people want what I'm doing. So addressing all these, it's something we've all experienced. So
that's true. I just want to say, a lot of the times we hear this, oh, shift your frame of mind, shift your mindset. People tell you what to do, but very rarely you're shown how to do it.
mhm.
All right.
And
And yeah.
I was gonna say, and it's not even just shown how, it's, you know you've given people the right to learn for themselves. When you ask the right questions, people come up with their answers and they know it, and it's giving that permission can move forward and give the right answers. Yeah. And this guided journaling is the central theme to your work. So how has it transformed your life? What tips are you gonna offer? Could you offer the beginners, just starting practice, like beginners like
Mhm.
myself who are starting in April?
Fantastic. So, yeah, definitely. Look, guided journaling has been nothing short of transformative for me and my life. It's been a practice that's allowed me to navigate the complexities of my thoughts, my emotions, and leading me to more profound self-awareness and intentional living. I just want to say that sometimes and generally our mindset defaults to overthinking things, and it's always negative, it's always disempowering, right? And then you feel like there's ants crawling around your thoughts, telling you all these negative things about yourself. So, what I've done for me, journaling has helped me to not just mirror inwards, but also compelled me to confront the truths about myself. It has helped me to confront what is happening in my mindset. What are the narratives? What's the conversation that's going on inside? All right. And through journaling, I've also learned the power of my own, how the power of these narratives. And I've recognized that how these narratives and the stories that we tell ourselves actually is projected into our behaviors and therefore reinforces our beliefs and therefore becomes our reality. So what I've done is with journaling, I found it's a great tool that has empowered me to rewrite those stories, to rewrite those narratives, and to shift it from negative to positive, from disempowering to empowering, and empowering not just in a positive way, but with purpose and with possibilities. Now, for those of you looking to embark on this transformative journey like yourself, Leanne, I like to give you 3 tips, if you like, so that
Yes.
you can begin the practice of a guided journal. And firstly, I want to say, start small. Don't overwhelm yourself with the expectation of writing pages daily. Begin with a few minutes each day, even if it's 5 minutes a day, and journal in bullet points. The key is consistency and not volume. That's tip number one. Consistency, not volume. Engage with your journal, not so much as a diary, but more as a tool for visualization, for setting intentions, for scripting the life that you desire, and also for reflection. There are lots of prompts within my guided journal. The prompts will help you for self reflection, and there's also an opportunity to practice gratitude. And there are lots of also affirmations. Every page has got a different affirmation for the day. And this is self affirmation as well as affirmations that you're putting out to the universe. The second tip would be use the prompts. I've mentioned the prompts, so please don't
Mhm.
forget to use the prompts. And then the third tip is embrace honesty. Start with being completely authentic and honest with yourself. The journal is your safe space. So when you embrace vulnerability and honesty with the entries that you're going to make in the journal, it will capture your authentic self. And you don't want to be creating a journal that's polished with, you're not going to be checking the spelling. Don't worry about all of that. Just like I said, start small, bullet points, and be honest with everything that you're going to journal. And then reflect regularly. That's the fourth point.
Mhm.
The fifth was to let go of perfection. I've mentioned that already. So it's not meant to be a literally, it's not a literacy masterpiece. It's your personal tool for growth. And don't worry about mistakes. And then finally, make it a ritual. Incorporate journaling into your daily morning routine. If you take 5 minutes to have a cup of coffee every morning before you head out for work, coffee or tea, whichever your preference is, set aside 5 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes to write in your journal. And it'll be great if you sit down and do a half an hour meditation, but how many of us actually have the time to do a meditation or a mindfulness practice, right? So how about creating a ritual where 10 minutes you sit at your journal, once in the morning and once in the evening. So, yeah, those are some of the tips I could share with you. And I think what happens is the way I see it, journaling, as particularly guided journaling, it's more than a practice. It's actually a journey to the heart of your inner world. And it's a journey for you to start creating your own reality.
Uh, that's it's amazing because I've actually been talking also to companies who talk about it as a tool, such a strong tool for mental health.
Mm, mm,
And and it's gone from women in business where I've heard some of my successful women I know love to journal because it helps them. We get impacted with 5,000 things a day. So I've heard, they'll go, I'll journal it out because it gets it out of my brain and I can get ready for the next 5,000. And I've even heard, one of our professional athletes um, found for WA found that, they were under immense stress and left the sport due to depression. And journaling was one of the things that actually brought him around. And now he goes school to school teaching children how to do it as well. So it when we talk universal, it's universal. Yeah, obviously we do
absolutely.
in
Yeah.
business, but it
Yeah.
is from, the smallest human up to the biggest. It's something that I've seen it impact everyone so profoundly positively. Like,
Yeah. Leanne, it is a powerful tool, no doubt. And I just want to add here, what you talked about is, the things we focus on. And I want to say that what you focus on, you energize. And when
mhm,
you energize it, it becomes your world. So if you focus on the negative and things that can, that I'm not good enough and all of those narratives that don't serve you, you're going to energize those narratives and then that becomes your reality. So what we want to do is shift you to focusing on the good stuff, the empowering stuff,
And as I
and
said,
energize those. Yeah.
and that's what I say, like the more you practice gratitude, the more things you find you're grateful for as well. So
Yeah.
it's definitely an exciting journey to take on when we're shifting our minds. I think it's an essential journey that we need to take on. And I've seen it so many times.
Yes. And the universe delivers to you all the good stuff. If you focus on the good stuff, you're attracting more good stuff.
Yes, 100%. So
Yeah.
I have to agree because, I look at my children and if I don't agree, they might not like me so much. Yeah, and now looking beyond the book, how do you see your work evolving? Are there any future projects for you that you're particularly excited about?
Yes, I actually do. But I just want to say, look, currently I'm preparing for the launch of Create Your Reality Journal. So the launch of my book, it's happening on the 6th of April. It's happening at the Open Bookstore in Mosman Park. So if you haven't already got your tickets, please grab them now. It's on my LinkedIn. And if you go look, connect with me through LinkedIn, you'll find my tickets are available on a couple of posts that I've done on the book launch. So grab them and it will be, look, it's going to be a joint launch with Jessica Bailey's book titled The One, which is about finding love. Now, Leanne, I see my book launch not just as a milestone, all right? It doesn't stop here, but it's the springboard into a future where my work continues to evolve and resonate on a much deeper level with those seeking transformation in their lives. So, looking ahead, I'm particularly excited about two extensions of this journey for me. The first one is having an event. It's called Happiness, the Shift Q Way. It's a clarity session, and I'm collaborating this event with Rebecca Birdsley. The event is on the 20th of April. It's happening at the Little Bay in Netherlands, and it's a session that's going to lay the groundwork for transformation, providing the clarity needed to move forward with purpose and intention. So tickets are available on LinkedIn. That's an event that's been created. But if you need further information, please contact me. All right. And what I also like to say is there is Rebecca and I have co-founded a brand called Shift Q, and it's called the Shift Q program that we are rolling out. The Shift Q program comprises of 6 comprehensive modules. It is for emerging leaders and anyone who wants to step up and shine, anyone who wants to step away from their shadows and into the light. So it's for professional and personal development.
Brilliant. That's exciting. It's all on the go for you for 2024.
Yes, it's a great year. I started the year, Leanne, I started the year with 3 mantras, 3 words: abundance, boldness, and courage. And I'm
Beautiful.
going to manifest that. I'm going to create that. So that's about setting an intention. And once you write that intention down, the roadmap appears and things just happen.
Love it. See, I only had one intention this year, and that was movement.
Yeah, that's right. That's good. That's good.
But that was my intention for 2024. But what about, so for those who feel stuck or uncertain about their ability to change the reality, and we see it a lot where people think, this is how it is. What words of encouragement or advice do you give them?
Look, each one of us at some point may feel stuck and shrouded with uncertainty or doubt. And we even doubt the capacity to change our reality. All right.
Mhm.
So if you find yourself in such a moment, I want you to remember no significant journey is embarked upon or fulfilled in solitude. No one does it alone. Behind every story of success, Leanne, happiness, fulfillment lies in a web of support, guidance, and collective wisdom. It's a testament to it's a testament to the power of not just believing in ourselves, but also in the strength that we gain from those whose journey we walk alongside. So, for those who are feeling stuck or uncertain, my advice is acknowledge the bravery in seeking support. There's nothing wrong with seeking support. Allow yourself the vulnerability to be guided and to learn from others and to grow within a community. So important.
I always say, like my personal thing, especially with Business Women Australia, is to find your tribe. Because when we walk these journeys and we find our tribe, you're not just going to have the people who are there for you for the hard times. You're going to have your cheerleaders. And even if you make a mistake, they might even cheer for you more because that mistake will lead to the next great invention.
Exactly. And we are real. We are real people. We make
Mm-hmm.
mistakes. It's okay.
That's it. Make it. Learn a lesson. Celebrate that lesson. Move on. So yeah, 100% agree. But I mean, that's work that I'm very lucky that I live with,
Mm,
is making sure people find your tribe. We're not islands.
we're not.
So
Human.
finally, mm, um, coming to the end of it, where can listeners find your book? And we've talked about some of the upcoming events that you've got coming through. So
Mhm.
first of all, where can they find your book?
I am excited to share that my book, Create Your Reality Journal, is now accessible across actually multiple platforms. It's on Amazon. It's in Bodhi Tree Bookstore, which is located in Scarborough Road. And there's another stockist I'm talking to, so I'll post that. So keep a lookout for LinkedIn. I'll definitely be posting who's the next stockist. And look, contact me directly. I'll be able to post you a copy. I do have stock at home and I'm happy to post it to you. And I also want to add that I understand the importance of direct support and connection on this path towards your transformation. So, should you wish for a more personalized touch, please feel free to reach out to me directly. My door is always open to those who are seeking guidance or looking to deepen their understanding, especially if they wish to deepen their understanding on the 7 principles that I've laid out in the book. Reach out to me. Please don't hesitate. Finally, I just want to say that, stay tuned with the happiness event, the Shift Q way, as well as the programs, the Shift Q programs that we'll be launching as well.
And what I'll do is I'll actually also get you to send me the links so that when we post this on the Business Women Australia website, we can put all of your links to your events coming up as well.
That would be really great, Leanne. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much for taking the time for talking with me today. Like I said, I absolutely love your journal. I love all the little daily quotes and mantras. It's most of all, I love the fact that it's a hard copy.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Actually, a few people have said that to me. I do have, I'm actually launching a paperback copy because Amazon Australia doesn't support the hard copy. They've asked me to publish a paperback copy. So I'm actually doing that as well. But yeah, the hard copy is lovely. And because you're going to be using the book regularly, you want
Yeah.
something that's sturdy, yeah, and solid.
Yeah, and for someone who loses things frequently, like
Yeah.
hard copies are actually more sturdy to put down for me.
Yeah.
But thank you again, and it's so lovely talking to you. And I look forward to catching up to you again as I go through my own, creating my own reality with your journal too.
Thank you, Leanne. Appreciate the opportunity. It's been a privilege. I do want to say, look, I'll be seeing you at the book launch on the 6th of April,
Mhm.
right?
I'll be there.
So, yeah, and reach out even before then if you need any assistance in understanding how to use the journal.
Fantastic. You know I will.
Yes, anytime.
Thanks so much. And to all of our listeners, please locate Preetie on LinkedIn, but you can also find her details on our Business Women Australia website too. And keep an eye out because I will share all of her links to your upcoming events as well. And don't forget, if you're listening on all good podcasting stations, to subscribe. Thanks, Preetie.
Thank you, Leanne. Take care. Bye.